Hello, I wanted to come on really quickly, and share a few things. The first thing is, um, I go through phases with my hair where I'm just so pleased and loving it, and then I go through phases when it's like, not that I don't appreciate it. Well, I just go through moments where I wish that it was a little different texture, not texture. Well, yeah, different texture, a tighter, more coily, thick texture. I want that afro, um, the top. But then there are times when I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so loving it. I'm so grateful for the hair that's growing out of my head. Um, when I wash it, I find that it flattens it out a lot more. And I just recently washed it, but I was looking back at some of my earlier videos and could see such transformation. It's amazing when you're, that's actually a very relevant, um, what's the word I'm looking for? So, what I was about to say is that when you are in it, you don't see it. While you're in it, you may not see it. And that can be applicable to many things in life. When you're in it, you don't see it. So when I had my hair a certain way in the beginning of this process, I couldn't see how my hair was growing. I couldn't see how it was going to form. I really couldn't see it. But looking back on my older videos, my videos from last year, and those loose hairs that I was in the back have formed, have shifted, have changed, have merged. Um, but I couldn't see it back then. I couldn't see where it was going to go. Um, Even the length of this of my hair has grown so much since last year. Um, like I don't think I've ever done like a full, or I've shown the back of my hair, or I may have shown the back of it, but not the length. The back of my hair is at the is at my tailbone. Um, my hair grows. It's like shorter on the sides than it is in the back, and that's how it's always grown. But my point is that sometimes when you're in something, you don't see how it's going to go. You don't see how you're going to come out of a situation. You don't see how it's going to be worked out in that while you're in it. And I can remember a time where when I was in a situation, like for example, when I used to live in Georgia, I was a lot younger and I was struggling big time. But while I was in it, I was so stressed and and having a good time at the same time. But ended up moving back home with my family because I couldn't see a way out of my situation. I was really financially struggling. But when I came out of the situation and I look back on it, I'm like, dang, that really wasn't that bad. And so sometimes when you're in it, you can't see it. So I would liken that back to the hair. When I started forming the locks, free forming. Um, well, for starters, I didn't realize that I was going to have a part. I thought I had gotten rid of that when I first started um, my free form, but excuse me, the length of the hair while I'm in it, I can't see how long it's growing until time has passed. Things have shifted. So that's just like encouragement. You know, when you're in it, it doesn't mean it's not going to be fixed. It doesn't mean that things are not going to change. It doesn't mean that things aren't shifting. And that's amazing. Like things were literally shifting. And my physical eye might not have seen it during that time. Maybe because I was too focused on certain things with my hair. I don't know. But the bottom line is that it was happening. So even though you're in it, you may not see it. It's still happening. That is amazing. And it so can be applied to our everyday life and what happens throughout our life. You can be in something and think nothing is happening, but it actually is happening. Being grateful in the moment is so important. It's so important. Wow, like it's so important. Yeah, because I was like on YouTube, just like looking back at my old videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can see where that piece went now. I couldn't see it then, but it was happening. Sometimes things are a process. Sometimes things aren't going to happen overnight. Sometimes they do. But the bottom line is that when you're in it, you may not physically see it, but you can still know it, that it's happening. You can spiritually see it. I'm not going to get into that side of things right now, but I'm just saying. So I could not see. Oh, here's one of the things that's forming. If you go back onto my older videos, you'll see like some hair that was just not going into a lock. Anyway, okay, that's enough. I'm at 7 minutes, 8 minutes. So anything else about my hair? I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so. I just wanted to come on and share. Thanks to my new subscribers, all 8 or 9 of you. Thank you for your comments and your likes. Thanks for watching. Peace.